Scientists from the Botanic Gardens of Sydney and the University of New South Wales are working together to investigate the reproduction and the relationships of a group of quirky plants called leafless Bossiaea. Clarifying the taxonomy, as well as working out why some species might have low seed production, will help the New South Wales Saving Our Species team come up with a conservation action plan to prevent extinction in these species. Taxonomy has traditionally relied on the morphology or the physical characteristics to distinguish between species of plants. However, for some species, like this leafless Bossiaea, finding distinguishing features can be tricky. Taxonomists traditionally use things like scales and bracts, as well as geographic location, to distinguish between species. But today, we can use genetics to support taxonomy. Eilish McMaster from the Research Centre for Ecosystem Resilience at the Botanic Gardens of Sydney has used SNP data to support taxonomic decisions for 7 leafless Bossiaea species, 5 of which are threatened with extinction.
A SNP is a single nucleotide polymorphism or a variation in a base pair between 2 individuals. It can tell us if species are distinct, if there are patterns of gene flow between populations, and also we can determine if there are families within our data set, so related individuals. Within a species, individuals will generally have more similar patterns of SNPs. So to determine if 2 species are different, you can generally see that they have different sets of SNPs or different patterns.
Eilish's work identified a new subspecies of leafless Bossiaea in the Bossiaea vombata group and also collapsed 2 species into one, where Bossiaea fragrans became Bossiaea fragrans subspecies fragrans and Bossiaea fragrans subspecies Milesiae. Both subspecies have been recorded with variable seed production. One potential reason could be inbreeding, in that they occur in very fragmented locations and there are a lot of siblings, meaning that the potential mating pairs are limited. The possibility of inbreeding causing limited seed production is currently being researched by the University of New South Wales. If sibling inbreeding is found to be a factor in reduced seed production, one possible option is hybridizing between the 2 subspecies, fragrans and Milesiae. Although hybridization is one way that new species arise, it is rarely practiced for conservation purposes and would only be considered in instances of very low reproduction or functional extinction. Using genetics to resolve taxonomy and also understand the relatedness between and within species groups is increasingly becoming important as part of standard conservation planning practices.